I mean, grammatically, the this is a choice between the ing form of a verb to make it present continuous, or um, or an adverb. So if you were to say climate change is potentially rainbows, you'd be suggesting that one is potentially literally the other. But in terms of affecting, what they're saying is that now in the current state of affairs, climate change is doing something to rainbows, to this phenomenon in the sky. Yeah, I think potentially doesn't work grammatically here. Yeah, and they're saying we know that's true, so we need a kind of a full proposition in that first clause. Climate change is something rainbows, is potentially rainbows doesn't make sense, is affecting rainbows does. And then he comments on it. Now we know that's true. So that's like an additional clause. So the next one about major weather patterns. This is a place where if it were a different sentence, you might say change, as major weather patterns change because of, but because they've said because of climate change, they're looking for a synonym and they've chosen morph. You could also say shift or are transformed. It's to change shape.
So morph is to change the shape.
Yeah. So it's sometimes used as this morphs into that. So something morphs into something else, but it can be used in this way, that to just say that they change shape. So weather patterns, that is the patterns that the weather takes, changes because of climate change. And I think they've chosen that because they didn't want to say the word change twice in like 5 words. Yeah. I think the choice of significantly adding, significantly as an adverb, it's sort of saying that it has significance or that it's a meaningful addition. It almost works, but I don't think I've seen it in usage, significantly adding. But potentially makes more sense because they're talking about something that's projected will get more rain in the future. So potentially adding dozens more rainbow-rich days by the end of the century. They're talking about something that could happen, so that the adverb potentially makes more sense. So they're saying more days, and then the adjective is rainbow rich. That is days with many rainbows, rich with rainbows.
Oh, rainbow rich means rich with rainbow, a lot of rainbow. Oh, yeah,
And you can do this with almost any noun, that you can say something is something rich. That is, you might say that the campus is coffee rich. There are many coffees available on campus. Our office is computer rich. It would be strange, but you could.
Yeah.